Good now?
Yeah.
Good. Go.
Okay. My question is for both of you. Okay. So, with working with Jared and Jensen, what are some of your pet peeves that they do? And what do you think your characters, Crowley and Cass, their pet peeves would be of Sam and Dean?
What? Blah, 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 Sam and Dean, what?
I think Cass is probably a bit peeved that he is never allowed to sit in the front if there's two other people in the car, he's always in the back seat. Which it just seems rude. Like, put him in rotation or something. And working with Jared and Jensen, I don't know. You know what's interesting, Mark?
What?
Was Jared gassy in season 5?
Horribly so.
He was, yeah. I think that
really badly.
I think that it ended kind of around season 5, though. Like, that's not a big issue anymore.
I think it was his diet.
He must have changed his diet, so that's not a big thing anymore.
It's a big thing, but it's not a big thing.
Mentioning the car made me think of that. The scenes in the car with the windows rolled up could be challenging.
I used to do it on my off-camera dialogue a lot.
Yeah. And then I guess, yeah, that's the other thing is anything that they're doing off camera is a pet peeve.
Yes.
No.
Thank you. Hi.
Oh, right, sorry. My question was, sorry.
Start again. Faster. Do it again, but faster. Come on. Faster.
My question was...
He's left the building.
I guess I can ask you.
I guess I'm going to ask you. Just be really, really careful. Please don't knock over the other guest.
How are you? Hey, we ran into each other in the elevator, didn't we? You totally freaked out.
So you're coming to do it again?
It was really funny. She was dressed as Castiel, and
Why?
I got on the elevator. What?
Why?
I don't know.
Spite.
Probably the cheapest costume she could find. And she.
It's true.
What'd she say? It is true. Yeah. I walked into the elevator and she looked at me, and it was the longest double take I've ever seen. She went, I bring it up because I was legitimately concerned. I thought you might hit the floor. It was pretty cute. But now you're doing great.
I'm so sorry.
No. I need to apologize. It was flattering. I wish more people would do that.
My question was, Castiel goes through a lot of changes throughout all the seasons. Which change was like your favorite for him?
Is that for me, that question? I like Steve. Steve is my favorite character. Slurpy Steve.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That is actually true for me.
It's a great character.
I enjoyed playing the.
It was you committed.
Human Cass.
You committed completely to that. I like that. Hi. You confer it. You've already had a question.
No, she's just here so I'll pass out.
Don't pass out.
Sorry, I can't help it. Hey.
Who did you come as?
What? Oh, no, I just put on a trench coat because, like, yeah.
Because it was cheap.
Cheapest thing at the time.
$5? Now I get it. That's why you have 4 billion Twitter followers.
It's cheap.
Because it's cheap. What's your question?
Okay, so my question,
Written on your arm.
yes, I had wear on my arm to me stuff, on social media or in person?
Weirdest thing anyone's said or shown you?
Catalog? Yes. What do you think? Do you have an answer to that question?
I've already answered that one loads of times. I love the girl in New Zealand who's literally shaking when I told her to calm down. She's like, I'm just trying not to shit myself. There's no answer to that. Apart from keep trying.
We all hope you don't.
Well, did you see the girl? Did you see the girl in Vancouver that had the tattoo? She tweeted me and said, "I'm going to tattoo on my body the next thing that you write to me." I'm like, no. So she comes, she goes, here you go. She has no tattooed on the inside of her wrist.
At least it's an uplifting message.
True. And as a parent, I absolutely approve.
It's probably also an inexpensive tattoo, so she was probably glad that you didn't issue forth more characters.
I'm not one for talking.
I know. I think there's definitely some things on. You see occasional things that are stalkerish and downright, scary and off-putting. And then there are things that
And
are
the fans.
And then there's fan art. There's things that recently I have caused some things.
Gishwez is involved in a lot of that.
Gishwez has caused some things that fall into the category of super weird.
What's with the papier-mâché heads that people keep asking me to sign?
Yeah, for example. Like, those were pretty ugly for the most part. The papier-mâché renditions of our likenesses were not pretty at all. But I think, this past year I did get a tattoo of the Pope. And that may have been one of those things where we met